Yo, take a moment to share this. Take a moment to share this. Share this shit. About to go up, like we said, like we promised. Another interview coming. This shit about to be hot. It's about to be hot. Yo, share this. Share this. We want a couple more viewers in here. We talked to our guest. He's ready. He's just waiting for us to send him this link, and he's gonna be on here. Yo, so make sure y'all share this shit. Make sure y'all share it. We're gonna give it another minute. Start our intro. Be out here. Be ready. So share this shit. About to be popping. About to be popping. About to be popping. About to be popping.
Watching nothing but the truth podcast.
Alright. Yo, we back. We back. It was just a little short break. And we back with another episode, another show. I don't know if y'all seen that title, but this episode is called Love and Basketball, the podcast series. We had to bring y'all some exclusive shit. Well, I didn't do it. Our guest was looking for a local podcast. What? They can hear me? They can hear me? All right. Yeah, so our guest was looking for a local podcast here, and people was commenting our podcast, telling him to come on our show. He reached out to us and said, yo, I just want to tell my story. So we about to get this shit popping. Let them know what it is, HK.
Hey, y'all, we about to give y'all an exclusive interview. This is a very successful businessman. He's coming to tell his side of the story. He's coming to let it all out. This is an exclusive interview with a man named It's Hollywood, aka Hollywooddaboss. And he's here to give us his story. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Y'all asked for it and we gave it to y'all. You're welcome.
Yeah. Yep.
I need to see goat emojis or else he ain't coming on. I need to see goat emojis.
Okay. We just waiting for it. Like, so soon as he pop up, soon as he pop up, we're gonna have him on the show. We just waiting on him to pop up, show up, bring his face on here. But he wanted to come tell his story, man. And listen, look, this is what I'll say to y'all real quick. Before thanks for all the goat emojis. Before our guests even come on the show, listen, I appreciate everyone who follow our show, who support us and everything like that. Because again, like this shit was brought to us, and it wasn't like we reached out to this person or whatever like that. The person came to us and wanted to tell their story, and we always give anyone again that want to give their story or talk about something because they're trending or whatever like that. We try to give them a platform. But also, if they're talking about somebody or something like that, we want to give that person the same opportunity and respect that we're giving our next guest here. So that's all, and just being real and just being honest, and that's what we want. That's what we want to do. Again, we're waiting for our guests to pop up. Yo, see where you at.
We appreciate you for the stars.
Yeah. Appreciate y'all. Those y'all said I can't see it on our end and the platform that we use. So we gotta watch on our phone so I can. Matter of fact, let me go pull it up now so I can make sure I can see that. Y'all motherfuckers was wild on the last episode too.
Y'all was definitely wilding on the last episode.
Last episode. Yeah, they said we need the energy back, HK.
I feel that, Queen. I feel that, Queen. I ain't letting it get to me, Queen.
No, listen, look. A part of being a podcast and doing this shit, right? Some like a lot of it is trying to be like the journalist approach and stuff like that. But we also, again, like, listen, we try to respect people, give people the space and the opportunity and stuff like that. And that's what we're here to do. That's what we're here to do. So without further ado, I think our guest is here. He's waiting in the room. So we want to bring our guest here, turn them on, add them to the
goat emojis.
Yo,
let's go.
Could you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Could you hear us?
Yes, can you hear me?
Oh, okay. Yeah, yep. We can hear you.
Let's give him a round of applause.
Yo, so without further ado, we have our guest, like we said, business owner, right out of Atlanta, own 4 different businesses or 4 different clubs, I believe. And you probably seen them on Love and Basketball and all of that other good shit. But it's Hollywood. Love and hip hop. Sorry, I'm confused. Listen, VH1. But without further ado, it's our man, Hollywood, the boss.
Y'all insane. Listen.
You like that intro, my brother?
The intro was a very bit much for me. My demeanor already speaks a lot. I just simply just want to come on because I've seen a lot of concerning things. A lot of people drawing like their own narratives and stories that I've never even heard of before. Like I've never heard of a person having millions of dollars and money. I mean, as you guys saw before, you guys saw like a great bit of a lot of things that I showed you on FaceTime earlier. However, I never anticipated or thought in a million years that I would do this because I've loved this person to his core. I've dealt with a lot of stuff when it's come to him. He's met my family. I've met his daughter. His daughter stays with me. We take her to school. We cook as a family. We watch TV. I mean, I've been in Pittsburgh and Station Square. I everything as from court cases to even to the Hall of Fame. That was all me, from like making sure that he was prepared to go, and from buying him a Range Rover, like all of those things I've done. Now I take accountability for a lot of things because I understand that most people don't understand why I did what I did. I did what I did because I felt as if you have a person crosses the line when you bring someone else to my home where I'm helping taking care of you and helping you take care and provide for your daughter and upholding your end of the bargain on a side of your baby mama, making you look good. I mean, from everything, from the PS5 that you have, from from everything. I don't understand. I really don't understand how someone
Are
could
you
just.
saying that you purchased those items?
I purchased everything that he got, everything that he has.
Okay, so hold on. Let's start from the beginning. You're from Atlanta.
I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. I'm a business owner. I have
What businesses do you own?
I'm an owner of a club. I'm part owner of a few clubs here. Um, Anybody that knows me here in Atlanta know that I have money. So me doing anything for clout, I am the clout here. I am who I am. I already have a name. That was nothing for me to do like that he could do for me. That was nothing because he had nothing. When he came to me, he came with nothing. He came
How long ago did y'all meet?
he 4.5 years ago. He came with nothing. This is what he came with. Since people are calling the liars that says Pittsburgh, that's the one Blair stuff. That like I'm gonna go ahead and take it there since they want to play with me. I don't play games like that, and you will not make a mockery of me or call me a liar or anything to that nature. These are the black jeans that he do have. He's the only one that owns this stuff. He only owns two pair of black jeans. This is this is the stuff that the kids gave him. You know,
I don't gotta show the mail and stuff. Get the mail out of there.
yeah, yeah,
Don't
yeah.
show the
Like
mail.
so,
Please don't show the
yeah,
mail. We not
like
going to do that. All that to that brother.
no.
This ain't the crucified our brother neither.
No, so nobody can tell me about a man that I've loved and I've been there for almost 5 years. I've cried, I've went through shit, I've caught him cheating with someone in my house, I've
Oh,
caught him cheating with someone lying to me about being at his uncle's funeral, which is tomorrow there in Pittsburgh. I think that's his mother's um grandfather's uncle by the name of Jerome, I think. So, um,
That's a little too
but he's
personal, my
here.
brother.
But he's here. It doesn't matter. He's here. He's here, and he's cheating on me with a woman 8 minutes down the street from me. But I catch you in the bed with a man
mm,
in my house.
mm, mm.
Like, so you have to understand my my aspect. Yes, I still love him. Yes, I did all of these things for him. Yes, I did. Yeah, I was a fool, and a lot of us are. But at some point, there's a breaking point, and I would not allow anybody to toy with me like that. No, not anybody that that I have held and treated like a king. You're not going to treat me as such, and for you to continuously to lie to my face with no with explanation, followed by more lies, I just won't deal with it. So I didn't. You guys didn't even give me a chance to explain when I posted the videos.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
was getting messages. I was getting messages stating that they were fake. I didn't
yeah,
understand how
yeah.
videos
So
could
yeah,
could
no,
be
no, yeah,
fake.
and we did see that, and we actually, and listen, there was a lot of people. Some of the comments I seen, people were saying, like, I mean, people were taking it too far, saying things are photoshopped and stuff like that. And we do want to hear you talk about it because I do want to know some more background information. Like when we talked for a brief second earlier, again, I told you sometimes I don't be knowing about a lot of shit until somebody bring it to my attention. So you said you loved them for 4.5 years. So y'all been together for 4.5 years.
4.5 years.
And then so where did y'all meet? Y'all met in Atlanta, like somewhere in Atlanta, or like at an
We
event,
met. We met in Atlanta. Actually, I was on this gay app, and he came across this gay app with no picture. I met him, and the rest was history. He was talking to someone in Miami that everybody thought that was his brother, which was someone that he was actually screwing. And so he ended up migrating to me, but I didn't find out all of these things until after the fact because of the presentation and everything that he was presenting to me up front, which was not much because within the first 2 months, the car that he did have was being repossessed.
Mm. So okay, dang. That I mean that's a lot. So then y'all one of our so y'all met, y'all was in a relation. You said you seen met his daughter, his family and stuff like
Yes,
that. And it seemed like like a lot of information. Again, I don't think you have a reason to tell
of
that to
course,
us.
I know information. Anybody that
So
handles child support cases and his traffic tickets and all of those things, flight tickets, and from his whole entire being. Yes,
mhm.
of course. If I'm with somebody for 4.5 years, of course, I'm going to know all of their business because that's my boyfriend. That's my dude.
Yeah.
All right, so all right, listen, bro. I just got a real important question to ask you, and like this is coming from my heart, bro. Like, if you got this type of love for this person, like, can you explain the reason why you're doing this? Because
Yeah,
this is
that's what I was about to say. Because
like
one of our viewers
The
asked, "What
the
was
the
your
no,
breaking?"
no,
reason the
it's a lot of our
reasoning
viewers
the
asking this.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. What was your breaking
yeah,
point?
the reasoning of me doing it is because when I caught it, like I hired a private investigator. He knew not
damn,
of. I mean, because at this point,
nigga got
you
money.
know, yeah, I have money and I have plenty of it. That's why I was able to take care of him. So at this point, if I'm gonna go into Gucci or Versace and spend 15, $20,000, I might as well spend 15, $20,000 on the PI, and I need to understand what's going on. But I didn't speak about the SCD that he gave me. I didn't speak about.
That's too far. Whoa, brother.
Hold up. No, no. I listen
I
again. It's his
mean,
We
story.
gotta
you want
preheat
me
No,
the
to
no,
oven
tell it?
before we stick in the
no.
turkey. We
Listen,
gotta
listen.
preheat
Hold
the
up.
oven, but
But we
you
can't.
putting the turkey right in. You gotta preheat the oven a little bit.
No, listen. I'm
That's
not. I'm not
that's
going to stop you from. I mean, because your story is your story, and I don't want nobody to try to say we're stopping or anything like that. You get what I'm saying? Your story is your story. But again, we want it because people are
I
asking
caught him
questions.
cheating. I heard someone ask me when I catch him cheating. I caught him cheating last week.
Oh, you seen someone? Oh, yeah, someone. So you caught him cheating
Yeah,
last week.
someone was in
So,
my house last week.
and then so you hire a private investigators, a
The
private.
private investigator I hired 4 months ago, and I kept on retainer. He had been watching him the whole 4 months.
Oh, okay. And then so again, these is like I told you on the thing. Do again, I try to be as respectful as possible. Again, I'm not doing anything. But a viewer did quite ask a question like, so was or a couple viewers said this. So were you? Did
I am
he?
not his sugar daddy, by the way.
No, but they want to know if did he say y'all were in a relationship or like did you just
Yes, I
insinuate that y'all
have
were in a
I
relationship?
have I have voice recordings of babe, I love you, all of those things. Yes, yes,
Listen to our
yes,
viewers. We are letting them talk. I just didn't. You know what I mean? I'm not. We're not trying to hold no one's thing do about him
yes.
talking or sharing whatever he wanted to share. Again, it was just like, whoa. HK was just saying like, whoa, like you know what I mean. Lead up to it. Don't. It was a joke. But so he did
The
tell you
PI did catch that. That's how I found out.
what.
I wasn't. Yeah, I'm reading the comments as well. I'm sorry, I shouldn't
Yeah.
do
Okay.
that.
No. That's fine. You can read the comments because you can see what we're saying, and you won't think we're making anything up. So he told you y'all was in a relationship. I mean, you have messages or all that to prove it.
Yes,
So I guess
of
so.
course.
What was the breaking point? I guess last week when you said you found someone in your house, or was like what made you just say, okay, like today I'm just going to air this all out or whatever, like you know
I
what I mean?
was
And
talking to him on yesterday. And I was trying to tell him, hey, listen, I need you to come clean about all of this stuff because I can't keep doing this. I can't keep going through this. And you're continuing to lie to me. And then, like, I'm noticing that your movements with me are changing. Like, your level of affection is shifting with me. And you have to understand that when you've been with someone for that long, I know it may not seem long to most people, you can feel just like a woman, you can feel when something is off when you're sexually active with a person. and have been for so long. And so I already had knew like all of these things I had already knew. Like the private investigator had already laid out this stuff for me. I had already told him about someone being in my house, and he still sat up there with the evidence in front of me and lied to my face. And I was just looking like, oh my God, like you don't have enough respect for me after everything that we've encountered and experienced to tell me the truth. Like
Yeah.
what do you mean?
So you
But
wasn't
like
so you didn't do it again because this is another question. So you didn't do it to try to
I
embarrass
didn't
him
I didn't
or
do no, I did it because I definitely did it because I was definitely hurt. I blacked out. I crashed. I am human. Like I almost had like a nervous breakdown yesterday. Most people was thinking that that may have been funny or something like that. It was not. I did like literally I crashed out like most people would. Like like you catching somebody in your house crashing out. They're coming in your door at 1:30 and leaving at 5:20 in the morning. That is crazy. That is insane to me. And you're around here driving $120,000 Range Rover that I purchased. That and I'm thinking that we're exclusive and that we're one, and to find out you've been just doing all of this alone. So I'm a Scorpio. I have a tendency to hold a lot of stuff, and so you're not telling me the truth. You're not giving me anything to work with. And I feel like that you may have previously done this with someone else. And I'm not the one that you're going to continue the cycle with. I'm not somebody that you would play with like that because you tell me that you love me. That's what I accept. That's what I know. Like you have nowhere to stay, no money, no car, no nothing. It was all me. And people can turn this around and maybe make me look bad. I don't care because I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm speaking my truth. I'm speaking what I know. I have receipts to show what I'm talking about. Like, so I'm not even worried about that. He knows. That's why he can't give you a response. That that's the reason why, because there is no going around me with this. Like lying on, like just lying about crazy things that, like I even spoke to the baby mama. Like there's a lot of things that I just found out not to be true,
yeah.
and like people sending me like stories of like his private stories of him in my penthouse. Even if you go on his page with him laying back on the black sofa, that's in my penthouse where he say love is love. That's in my penthouse. Like all of this stuff is me. Like so I mean I just wanted to come up here and just state my truth. I really don't care what anyone has to say because I'm who I am and I was who I am before all of this came into play. You guys probably just thought he was just up here, but that was my chase in Bank of America and Navy Federal. So I don't have to. I can pull those receipts. I don't have to flex or do any of that. I'm literally hurt. I'm hurting like hell. Like there's nothing. There. I'm speechless because I just can't believe that he would do that to me. All of the time that I've spent with him multiple times, like a lot, a lot. I what? You're not gonna be here? Okay, I'm coming to Pittsburgh. You coming? You're with me in Pittsburgh in Station Square for a whole week or two. Like
Station
like
Square.
Yeah, I mean,
like
yeah,
Station Square to Sheraton, whatever that is with the boats right there behind
yeah,
you.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
right there. We're
yeah.
there for 2 weeks. Like you're staying
So
with
where are
me.
you at right now?
I'm in Atlanta at one of my properties.
So,
Okay.
so now, so again, viewers, if you have questions, we can't see all of them because so many people comment in. But if we see a question, we will ask them. Um, so one question I do have. So are you still? So are you? Or are you moving on? Did y'all move on, or are you still in love, or want to be with
honestly,
him, or like you get? I mean, I don't know even know
honestly,
what
I get
to
where
ask
you're
here.
going with this. Honestly, at this time, I really can't even answer your question because I'm trying to figure out this 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 whirlwind of like hurt that I'm experiencing. It's like very devastating to me. I'm 29 years old. Dewan is 35. He's about to be 36 April 22nd. I turned 30 on Friday. Like 4.5 years, I was doing this as a young jit for you, man. Like I can't, I don't know
Yeah,
how to like maneuver like out of something that I've gotten so comfortable in. Like I don't know how to come out of this because I bel you know,
yeah,
it was him. It was all about him. And he made me feel like it was all about me. And he did a good job at it. But it seems like towards the end, he just got tacky. Like he can have his cake and eat it too. And
no, and
I
you
just
know,
don't get that.
no, listen, I know what this, how, being hurt can make us, like you said, like you just crashed out or blacked out or whatever like that, because especially when you do love someone and you care about someone so much and stuff
Hey,
like that.
I have a quick question for you. How does he feel about what you're doing right now, as far as the videos, the this right here? Like, how does he feel about this situation?
I wouldn't know. I haven't spoken to him. He's very silent. I know exactly where he is. Did I care to go over there where he was? No. I'm not going over there because what I need to go over there for, that's not your home. You don't live there. You don't stay there. You've been speaking over there, but that's not where you live at. That's not where your that's not where your shit is. Like that like I I'm finding out about fat bitches that's 300 and 500 pounds, and I'm sitting over here body the hell down, yes, surgery and all, and I'm trying to figure out what what the hell is going on. Is it like a fetish or like I'm trying to figure it out. Like me and your daughter's watching movies. We're all watching movies on the sofa. Like I'm trying to figure this
Well,
out because when
kid,
you're here with when you're here with me, it's family.
Mhm. No, listen, and I get that.
It's
So
it's family.
yeah, and
So I don't know. I don't know this person. I don't. I don't know this person that I just found out. Like I don't know this side of this person that I just found out about.
yeah, and and listen, in relationships, sometimes that happen, man.
all right. So you met him, like he's a very popular person. He's a basketball player. He's all these things, right? So did you expect him to be faithful to you, or did you, like did you expect like
I've dated
morality?
m- I've dated like many athletes before, like ones that are like iconic. So I'm able to deal with a lot of stuff, but also the truth comes with them ahead of time. Like this is what this is. This is what you're gonna have to deal with. This is how this is going to go. I'm going to take care of you. This, and this. So my expectation is not going elsewhere because it's already set from the get go. The expectation from the get go for me and Dewan Lamont Blair is that we're a couple
Yeah.
And you would never ever disrespect me like that ever in your life. You'll never do anything to ever disrespect me like that ever. Babe, I would never do that. I got a voice recording right now because we often send voice notes. I would never do anything to disrespect you like that. But then the private investigator can call me on FaceTime and you're downtown at the Usher concert with a bitch.
Oh shit. So that's why. So our viewers again. There was a couple comments here and a couple questions. So they
I got a
so
question too,
they
but I'm gonna let you go.
they were saying like, were you doing it to out him or to try to embarrass him? Because some people were confused on why you tagged Pitt, like you know what I mean, the school, like you know what I mean. So it seemed like it was like a deeper reason when
To
you made that.
basically down him,
Yeah, like you know what I
down
mean, like
who he is as
because
a
what
person.
did again what they're saying is what did the school have to do with it or whatever? You get what I'm saying?
So when it came to that, that was a part of me crashing out. Like I blacked out. When that first video came up on Instagram,
Mhm.
I was seeing three. This was totally gone.
Oh,
That I
That nigga
was
got the Don.
totally out of it because at this point, this is just hitting me. This nigga won't tell the truth for the life of him, and he's still saying "I love you" in the midst of it.
mm,
Babe, I didn't do that. You're crazy as hell. You always saying crazy shit like this. I ain't doing none of that. Like what he said, Ike next, whatever the fuck that crazy stuff. I graduated from a charter school, so whatever that crazy the terminology that he uses, that's crazy as hell. You got me hot as fuck. I said, but for what though? You're still lying.
yeah.
I'm looking at you and you still haven't turned off your location on your phone. And I'm looking directly at the apartment complex you're sitting in.
Wow.
All right, now.
One more question.
All right, go
So the
ahead.
people again some questions that I'm able to catch. So they want to know like when y'all are in Atlanta or y'all out in the public, do y'all do public things and stuff like that? Like you know what I mean?
Absolutely, definitely shopping. I'm a big shopping person. I go out to eat. Um, Here recently, he was getting prepared to go to Pittsburgh for the Hall of
Shout out to
Fame.
Pittsburgh.
Yeah, what did they call it? The Hill. He brought me to the Hill, actually, to these Columbia apartments or something like that. On
Mm.
some,
I don't know.
I,
We're not from the hill,
I
yeah,
so
don't know.
yeah, yeah. Well, I'm
I ain't,
from the hill.
yeah.
I ain't from
So
there. I don't know.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
Is
yeah.
that
So
accurate, ill people?
yeah. So some apartments or something on the hill. There's like a store like right below. Like I know that it was like 15 minutes from Station Square, and yeah, he had me there. So yeah, definitely. I I didn't do anything. Like I still love him. I mean, and people can call me crazy, but you just can't fall out of love with a person. That's unheard of. That's crazy.
Yeah, listen. Well, yeah, I mean, so we don't know some of them things on the hill, about the hill, just because, like, where we grew up, again, our neighborhood. I mean, I don't go over there that often, but yeah. So, what was your question? Yeah, HK.
Nah, I was just saying. You said that you've been with iconic athletes. Like, I'm not asking you to name them, but when you say iconic, you mean like basketball players, football players. Like, what type of
Both,
iconic athletes are you talking about?
Both.
both.
Now, so a follow up question to y'all being out in public. So, was y'all when y'all were out in public, were y'all um like again like looking like a couple like holding hands, or was he or is that just something y'all didn't do, or like you get what I'm saying?
Holding
Did y'all look?
holding hands in public. No, me kissing him before he goes, me dropping him off at the airport and stuff like that. Yes, definitely. A dead slap kiss in my mouth. I flew to Pittsburgh for the first time, and I was looking around at the airport like, this is the oldest fucking airport that I've ever traveled to. Like I couldn't believe it. Like, whoa. But hey, okay, he came and picked me up in the car that I bought him because he was working at the school with the kids. Um,
Yes, man.
he came and picked me up. I was there for quite some time. I ended up coming back. We ended up getting into it. So of course I was like, when I get mad, I drive. So I was like, I'm just driving back home. So he got upset that I brought the car back home. But then I turned around like 3 or 4 days later, or maybe a week later, and I drove those 10 hours all the way from Atlanta back to Pittsburgh. And I also stayed in Pittsburgh another 2 weeks as he worked and all of that stuff. He came home to me every night. He came back to the hotel to me every night. And even there, the people there in the hotel, they, they they were stopping us. The hell, he kissed me right before. I was so upset at one point. He kissed me and calmed me down and put me on the elevator. And there are a couple of ladies there. They follow me on social media. I think they're on here right now. They actually witnessed it, all of that stuff. Like it's not a secret. You seeing him sleep like that with me? He sleep like that with me because when he's with me, he doesn't have to worry about anything. He's at his most comfortable state. He's at his most vulnerable point when he's with me. We're both vulnerable when we're around each other because the energy is so high and the passion is so high that like there's nothing around us that goes on. Like everything, like even today, I think there was a guy that went live or something like that. I was able to tell the guy the reason why that he didn't meet up with him. He didn't meet up with him because, you know, he was wild and all of those things. Yeah, he told him that he was coming to get him. However, he never showed up because the one wasn't ready for that. So he rather go and meet them at Gold Rush or which is like a strip club or something, and he'll be out for a couple of hours and he coming right back home.
Yeah. So another question I have is, well, our viewers again that I keep saying pop up. So did y'all meet each other's families and stuff like that? Like,
He
because
met
I mean,
he
you
met
said you
my
said you
he
spent
met
some
my
time in
family.
Pittsburgh. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I spent time in Pittsburgh. I did not get a chance to meet his mom. He took me to the school where she works at in the lunchroom. And that immediately alarmed me because for all of this time, he told me his mom worked, but he never told me that she worked in the lunchroom. And when I found out that she worked in the lunchroom, I immediately asked him, I said, "You never purchased a home for her?" I said, so the townhouse or the house that she's staying in that your grandmother's at, I think it's like a 3 levels thing. I asked him how much was it because let's buy it. Why the hell is she renting? Or why the hell are you telling me that she's having financial issues? Like, why are we even having this conversation when we're building business, when I'm like building a business and trying to make sure that your nonprofit is what it needs to be so that you could soar and succeed and like overcome like the stigma of you being
Thank you for
kicked
the
out of the
story.
league for drugs. So I'm that person. And me sneaking pictures, not sneaking any pictures, because if I would have showed you the actual videos, you guys would have died. But I can't, I'm not
Yeah.
going to, I'm
Yeah.
not going
Well.
to show you
Yeah.
videos of us in the act in sexual activities of him actually recording me or anything like that. I'm not going to do that. However, they are there they are there, and if they ever need to come out, they would. However, I don't feel the need to do that because I'm not being malicious.
Yeah.
If I wanted to be malicious, I would have just released it. I released enough. I made my point. You get the point. So if anybody, any girl, any boy that were intertwined with him that I didn't know about, while I'm thinking that I'm happy go lucky in a relationship, they would know this is why he probably didn't stay where he was so too long because he had to get back to me.
Listen, and I'll say one thing. Yeah, don't share. Don't. expose like him like that. I mean, you probably
No,
get
I would.
focus on
I'm not.
maybe a
I would not.
couple and
I
stuff
would
like that.
never.
But yeah, um,
I wouldn't say I would never, but I'm not in that. I'm
yeah,
not in that
okay,
mind frame.
okay.
Like I said, I'm beyond hurt. I am devastated. It took me. The only reason why I'm on here right now is because of like the stupid comments that I'm reading now. Like, oh, you snuck pictures, or you're trying to ruin him. But y'all do not know the man that present himself to you as something. I know the real person. I know the struggles. I know all of these things. What you're seeing is an act that he's upkeeping because he feels as if he needs to instead of just being himself and being real.
So so I don't know this or anything like that because it sounds like to me again in Atlanta y'all were public and stuff like that. So do you feel like doing what you did uh outed him or anything like that, or you get what I'm saying? Do you think he was on
I
the
feel like it brought awareness now. If you're trying to get to the point or trying to ask me like what I think about, like do I think that he's coming back? I don't know.
no
Will
no
it
no
hurt
no
me
what
if
I'm
he
asking, no, what I'm saying is did you again like do is he to your knowledge was he open, is he openly gay or
not
or
not not
bisexual?
not not that I knew of at all before me. I just like the first 8 months of our relationship, he started saying "I love you." So when he started saying that, the kisses and the affection started on heavy. The all right, babe, I'm gonna go to the club with the boys. Kiss me dead in the mouth. Hey, make sure that's ready for me when come back and or I would be out. I'll be at the club. I'll be like, okay, make sure you're ready for me when I come back because yeah, we returned the favor. It was never one sided. It's not him just being the man in the relationship. We were both men to each other. We both flipping each other. Like the love was definitely not one sided here.
Yeah,
Like
no,
there's no one side
no,
to
I'm not
this.
saying. Yeah, no, I'm not saying one sided. But what I'm saying is, was he again? Because some people are saying like you probably did this to out him, or because he was like DL or whatever. So what I'm asking is to your
I
knowledge,
did this
was he?
because I caught a person in my house and I blacked the fuck out after that PI called me on the phone and I couldn't get there fast damn enough because I'm an hour away on a flight and so I can't get there fast enough. And by the time I get there, the nigga is walking out of my house. Like, so the I crashed out. It's just like you being in
Yeah.
love with a girl
No, yeah, I
and,
get
and,
that.
and
No,
you're
I get
walking
you.
into your home and you
Hmm.
catch somebody on top of her riding dick. Now, what he didn't know is that I had a camera in my house anyway. So I wasn't checking because him and the daughter was here in my house. So I did not think that he would fuck somebody over on top of her. But he put her to sleep and at 1:30, the boy came in. They smoked the blunt out on my balcony, overlooking the city of Atlanta. And then the lights went out. And then, of course, I got night vision. And then you start getting head and you're fucking in my house. So, like any black male or any black female, I crash the fuck out because what are you going? You do not with a black person bring nobody to nobody else's house, nigga, if you're cheating. You're you you're not protecting the brand. You're not protecting me. You're not protecting the bag. I am the bag. I am the brand. I am what's keeping us like the foundation together. Your foundation with your family and the foundation that I already have. I come from money. I don't no shade to anyone. I come I come from money. So I me being able to operate and care, I come from a two-parent home. My
How
parents is
did you
I'm
come
two
from money though? Like you said that you come from money. Like
yeah,
what did your family do for a living?
my mom my dad was like mafia and a drug dealer. And so my mom he ended up getting caught up and there was like $1 million and she took it and invested it in Coca-Cola and Gateway and everything like in 86. And she put it in a trust for me. I'm almost 30 Friday. I've been had money and my mom was a GBI. She went from being a GBI to a state representative. Like you can't like I've been had like my stepdad has a truck fleet of 60. He has 60 18 wheelers. Like I come from money. I don't want for anything. My family is attorneys and doctors and lawyers. My aunt was the mayor of Atlanta, which is my mom's sister. Like I don't have to all of
That's
this crazy.
what was the mayor of Atlanta's name? Do you talk about the most recent one? The woman
Yes, but
Lance Bottoms, was it Keisha Lance Bottoms?
yeah, like everybody knows that like everybody knows like I don't understand. Like I didn't understand. My parents has been married 28 years. My stepdad and my mom has been married 28 years. So all I know is family and how to run a house. And I thought that's what I was doing and I was doing it the correct way. But obviously I wasn't doing enough, or it's just that people just have to have multiple options, and I'm not with that. And the crossing the line part was leaving, having someone in my house, and also having a girl pregnant 8 minutes down the street from me. So dealing with that stuff is what I'm dealing with currently. I mean, I can't, I don't know how else to say it. I mean, I apologize to Greg and Sherry and his grandma and
We ain't gotta
Sheree.
talk about the
Yeah,
grandmas and the
yeah,
families and
no,
shit,
but all of
brother.
them, But I told him in the beginning, from the very beginning, I told him never to hurt me. I said never. I said you gotta promise me something. Never hurt me. He said, "Babe, I never hurt you. Like never hurt you." I said because I don't know how to take that bill, and I put that on my dead dad, which is deceased now, and he is too. So he should have known that I was very much so serious. I still have the text message from when I told him that.
Yep. Hey, so real quick, I do want to let our viewers know, viewers, if you are in here and you have a question and you feel like we're not seeing your question, if y'all inbox us, I'll look at them questions and I'll ask the questions. But I can't see some of the questions because I see y'all saying we're not asking the right questions or whatever like that. Again, we're trying again. This was for me like last minute or whatever like that. So I don't know. I didn't like But anyway,
Okay. This
yeah. So again, y'all been together for a while. Again,
teammates? No, I
so
didn't play. I didn't play sports. I'm sorry.
no, you're fine. You're fine because I guess you can see some of the comments too. So the person he bought in the house, was it that you found him in the house with? That was a woman, right?
That was a man that was like 5'8" and 380 pounds.
Uh, okay, I thought it was a woman. So someone did ask a question. Where did y'all meet? You answered that question already. Um, no, they didn't hoop together. Uh, he just said that. So were you ever, so another question came in, were you ever asked for him to not, did he ever ask you not to tell people about him?
No, he actually told me that his mom knew that that he was gay and that we were together. That his mom had already knew that like he had came around, and this just happened maybe a year and a half ago. He said that he finally had told his mom, he had finally, letting them know about me and whatever like that. But I never got a chance to meet her.
Okay. So another viewer wanted to know, and again, I'm just trying to get our viewers' questions in here. So it says, um, was you, and I think we asked this, but um, were you trying to out him? Yes or no? Like out him for being gay? Yes or no?
out him from being gay. I guess that is that a trick question because me posting a video of him being in the bed with me and cozy with me, I guess like I said, I crashed out, so I wasn't even thinking. But to answer the question, being that it's a yes or no question, my intentions was that my intentions? No, but the reality of it, yes.
So you said your intentions was not to out him, but you feel like you probably did out him.
Yeah, very much so. Yeah, very much so. Now, yeah, very much so.
Um, a viewer asked me to ask you, did you meet any of his friends?
I knew about B. They call him B, but I think y'all call him pimp or something like that. I knew about the guy that was in Texas with him. Is it I can't I forget his name, but he's back in Pittsburgh now. I knew about what is the guy's name? I can't think of his name. But yes, I knew about a couple of his friends, yes.
So
All
do
right.
you think you like in this whole situation, right? Do you think like it ruins his reputation and might stop him from making like you know what I mean money, like you know what I mean, maybe it's talking about basketball or being on different programs and stuff like that, stopping him from getting a bag?
Like stopping him from getting a bag. Well, if that was the case, then the grind and the hustle to get a bag, you would have to want to go out and get one. You didn't really want to go out and get one because you really just want to run my business and make money from me, you learning how to run my businesses and do what I do. So stopping him from getting a bag, like him wanting to coach, yeah, that was something that he pursued to do, but he no longer wanted to be in Pittsburgh, which is why he left. The concept was for me to move to Pittsburgh, but when I found out how Pittsburgh was, I was like, there's no way that I, with my little self, like where's the Phipps, where's the Nordstroms, where's the Saks, like I'm not going to survive there, that's not going to work for me. So, and his daughter is here in Atlanta. So it makes more sense for you to be here in Atlanta. She's in private school here. Okay, let's just figure it out here. So you want to coach here. My parents know like coaches and everything. So let's just get your coaching job here. That was the ideal plan. He had got this offer to be a brand ambassador for something like for Gatorade or something like that when he was up there for the Hall of Fame.
Mm.
Um, I don't know how that went, but I know that he would be able to do that here as well, and that he needed the car for sure to be able to drive and do what he needed to do, and that was afforded to him in every way. Everything was
So
afforded to him.
so did you get to this point? Again, another question that came in. Did you get to
I got
this
a question
point
too.
because of the
After you.
private investigator, from the findings from the private investigator, or was it what got you to your breaking point again?
What got me to my breaking point of doing a private investigator?
No, 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 no. Like, wait, like, did the private investigator get you to here? Like, you know what I mean? Whatever the private investigator told you.
Yes, it helped
Okay,
push me. Yeah, yeah, definitely put me
okay.
here.
All
Definitely
right.
put me here.
I got a question from one of our viewers. It's actually a positive question, which these people fucking hate. They hate anything positive. It's so sad. But I have a viewer. She said, ask him about his mental health. Is his mental health okay during this situation? She wanted to check on your mental,
My mental health,
stability.
I did have to call my therapist. I grew up in church. So the first thing that I knew to do was to call my bishop, to call my grandma, to call my aunties so they could surround me and pray. Even though if they don't agree with my lifestyle, my mental needed to like be I needed to be functionable because yesterday I was not really functionable at all. So I had to get to a place to where I was able to function and get sleep. I hadn't been sleeping for at least like a week of me like clocking and like things hitting me from left and right. So like I couldn't I and eating, you can forget it. Like I wasn't able to do any of that. Blood pressure high, out of the roof, like shaking, like almost like a nervous breakdown, like very much so. I'm on Xanax right now as I speak to you.
We can tell. Okay. A viewer wanted to know what type of STD did you contract?
It was something that I could get rid of.
Something you could get rid of. Okay, that's all we need to know. That was a question from a viewer.
So
They sent it to us.
so another question was, did you? So I know you said you didn't meet it, like the family, right? So you didn't meet nobody on his side of this of his family, like you didn't meet the brothers or anything, because I heard you apologize to them, but did you ever meet any of them?
No, not at all. The only person that's very close to him that I really met and bonded with is his daughter.
Okay. Now, when he came to Atlanta, would they? Another question was, when he came to, did he get a deal when he first? I guess in Atlanta somewhere.
No, he never had a deal.
Okay.
Okay.
So some people, again, another question. This came up just like three different times. Why do you think, or why do you keep mentioning the daughter, his daughter?
You mean it's almost like it's my daughter? Hell, I was taking care of her, but because I bonded with her.
Mhm.
I bonded with her. Like
All right.
how
Sorry. Go ahead. All right. Well, just if you're done with that, a viewer asked, when did you find out about the girl being pregnant?
Hold
yes,
on, I
yes.
missed that. What?
No,
Somebody
you didn't. I told you that. I told you that earlier.
for real? Damn. Oh no, cause okay, go ahead. So when did you find out the girl being pregnant?
Yesterday.
Oh shit. So
Yeah,
I mean,
and that really pushed me. That really pushed me over.
holy shit. So
Did you
that
hold on?
so
Hold,
so that was the moment of crash out
go
then.
ahead.
That
That
was the
was the
reason.
moment of crash out because he just had texted me and asked me for $300, and then I call him. He's like, "Babe, I'm about to hoop with the boys. I'm on the hill." And I'm looking at his location, and he's literally 8 minutes away from me. And I'm like, "What?" And then I was like, "Where are you?" And then I don't know what happened. I blanked. I literally blanked out. Like I crashed out so bad, and all I heard him say was, "Oh shit!" Like he said, "Oh shit," and the phone just hung up.
All right. I got a quick question from Pimp. My man Pimp just texted me. How do you know Pimp? Did you ever meet Pimp, and do you know Pimp?
I never met Pimp. I heard Pimp on the phone. He called Dewan and told Dewan to come get him. Dewan told him he was in Buckhead, and told him that he was on the way, but he never came. And at the time, I don't know if Pimp was staying in College Park or New or Midtown
Oh no.
or
No. Go ahead,
Yes.
go ahead. No, go ahead. I'm sorry. We just
Sorry.
in
talking about something
College
else.
Park or something like that. But I know that he was like lit. He was like, you can tell by him on the FaceTime call that this man was nuts. And the one was like, I'm
He
not
is
fucking
shout
with
out. He is shout out. He shout
He
out.
was like, I'm not. The one was like, I'm not fucking with that. I'm not fucking with that. I'm going to Gold Rush. Like, if you want to meet us at Gold Rush, you can meet us at Gold Rush or Red Martini. And Pimp knows exactly what Red Martini is because the one ended up going to Red Martini and they end up leaving him.
What?
Nothing.
So you met Pimp that night? Like you actually
Oh,
seen him face to face that night? All
yeah,
right,
I
cool, cool.
seen his, and it wasn't at night. It was during the day.
Okay,
when
all
when
right, all
when
right.
when Pimp told him to come get you. And I just seen a comment where somebody said I could have got the information from his live. But if you go back to his live and scroll back to the comments, I told him about that before he even said it. So I would need you to do your homework very much so well. You know, I do have a PhD, and so ignorance to me is very, very, very very much so not fundamental. So I really need you to do your homework before you come clocking for me. Don't heat me up, baby,
So,
because
so
I can go there. Okay.
and listen, I'm not trying to be disrespectful or rude or anything like this, but this was a question another viewer had, and actually a couple people. So they said that something was you sued before?
Was I
Or
what?
sued?
Sued for what?
I don't know. They said did
Never
Or
been
you
sued
something like
for
this.
anything.
For like
sued
this
for
type of
like
thing.
or no. They would say I think they
Oh,
they
something
said
else?
sued for fraud or and you have a record or something like that. I'm just
Oh,
asking.
somebody's saying that I had a record. I got an inbox or anything. I've never been sued. I seen that somebody said that I was a scammer. Prove it, sweetheart. That whole Atlanta is scammers. But I prove it, baby. And you pulling up addresses that's no longer that is not associated with me in any sense or anything like that. That's crazy. And obviously I know exactly what I'm doing. And if I have to go into anybody's courtroom, I will. So I mean that tactic of scare for me it doesn't work because I live in my truth and I know exactly who I am.
Yeah. So all right, so we're about to wrap up here because we did say an hour. And again, we're not trying to keep you over time or whatever like that. And
Definitely.
so
I need to go get a massage.
Just what I want to do is give you the opportunity, just real quick. I mean, any last words or tell people how they can follow you, where they can see you, support you, or whatever like that. Like I mean, we like to make sure our viewers put that out there if they have any socials and stuff or any projects or things that they're working on or anything like that. And any last words that you have for the viewers that's here. There's 2,600 people in here watching, so
I don't have it. Just be mindful of who you fall in love with. Like you never know who you fall in love with. Nobody can really judge you about you telling your story. Of course, people are gonna have their opinions. I'm in entertainment, so that don't bother me. I tell my story, I stand on my truth, and I move the fuck on. I'm not wanting any money because he doesn't have any. I'm not looking for any money because I already have that. I'm not looking to be a celebrity because where I am, my name is already known and it stretches. So I don't have to do any of that.
okay.
I feel you.
No, yeah, I feel you.
Yeah,
Listen,
so
and listen, all I'm thinking what I'm gonna say to this whole thing is just like what I mean, keep being you, keep doing you, and you know what I mean, and go on your path and be successful and be on your journey and stuff like that. I hope that you do come to a place where you're healed and not hurt, and you can move on and be successful in another relationship, or if that's what you're doing or whatever like that, or if you waiting for him to come back or whatever. But again,
no, I'll see him soon. I'm
Comments
pretty
crazy.
sure.
yeah.
I'm pretty
So
sure he gonna need all the. Y'all are so insane for nobody to believe. Y'all didn't see. Y'all didn't see all his stuff over there. Y'all are crazy. y'all didn't. Y'all didn't hear him with the draw saying that he just took them off because I was playing with him and I was running him around. Those
oh,
Versace
okay,
draws.
Start the music.
okay.
Start the music.
Listen.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Y'all are
No,
insane.
listen. Yeah.
We get it.
So look, and again, so again, another thing. Again, like I said, I hope you again are
I'm
successful
definitely
on
ready
your
to leave.
journey, and everything like that, and
No.
everything that you're working on, and I hope everything work out. We appreciate you reaching out and coming on our platform to tell
We
your
appreciate you,
story
brother.
and to give your piece or whatever like that. Again, like you know what I mean, because again, you could have went. We tell people all the time you could have chose any other podcast or any platform.
Yes, baby, my
And you
veneer
did too.
came out. I'm getting it redone on Thursday.
I
Clock
seen
it.
that topic.
Yeah,
Hell yeah, I see
yeah.
that shit too.
Yeah,
But we
yeah. I drive a
appreciate
Snap
five
you.
on
hundred thousand dollar car. What your mama and your grandmama drive?
We appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's move it.
Thank you.
Come on,
Yep,
let's
yep,
move it.
yep, yep,
Cause I
yep.
got time for these petty bitches today.
Yeah.
it. We appreciate you, bro.
Oh, thank you. Peace.
Yo, this was a great episode. A lot of stuff. I don't know like my mind is in overload because there's a lot of information. And I hope this answers some of y'all questions or whatever like that. Some of you probably have a lot of questions or still have questions. Again, I tried to get to all the questions that I possibly can get to and stuff like that. So, listen, and we tried our best to give the interview and to try to, you know what I mean, hear him out and let y'all ask y'all questions. But yo, if you want to be on our show, you want to be here, you want to sit down here or come in virtual and be interviewed and be a part of the show, hit us up, inbox us. We probably can make that happen. I see y'all say something about Pimp. I don't know. I guess Pimp was somebody HK was talking. Maybe we could get him to do a show after that and reply, because his name was brought up, and we do try to give people the opportunity to do the show. We appreciate y'all for tuning in, all 2,600 of y'all. Listen, this was great. I mean, my mind actually hurt because there was a lot of information. I was trying to follow things, but also try to be respectful to Dewan and also be respectful to our guests. And you know, and try and try so hard again to respect both parties and stuff like that. And listen, we're not one-sided here. If he wants to come on here and give his side or whatever like that, or he probably don't, because it's probably beneath him or whatever like that, but let him know we're open to that or whatever like that. Again, we didn't try to go out and reach and get the story came to us and we was reached out to, but let him know what it is. HK,
I appreciate y'all, Pittsburgh, PA. Y'all asked me for something and I delivered. Y'all asked for this and we delivered. I appreciate y'all. This ain't meant to hurt nobody. This ain't meant to disrespect nobody. I got nothing but love and respect for everybody. Thank y'all. I appreciate y'all for watching. You can say whatever you want about me. I'm blessed and highly favored, but I appreciate y'all for watching. You could be watching anything in the world, but y'all stayed with me through 2 shows. Y'all stayed with us for 2 shows. Hottest show in Pittsburgh. Say whatever you got to say about me, but who else could do shit like this? Who else can make shit like this happen except us? Nothing But the Truth Podcast, greatest show in Pittsburgh. We appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. You could be watching anything in the world, but you watching this with us. So thank y'all. We appreciate y'all. Yeah.
Yo, somebody tell Stunner to come sit down and get on the podcast, man. He been ducking us for 2 years. I'm bullshitting. Yo, appreciate you, Stunner. See you in here. Hey, y'all. Yo, we appreciate all of y'all. Thank
Love y'all
for tuning in. We really do appreciate it.
Love y'all.